Most people spend their entire lives at war with reality. They wake up cursing the rain that ruins their plans. They lie awake at night replaying conversations they wish they could change. They carry the weight of regret like chains around their ankles, dragging themselves through days that feel like punishment. They say things like, if only this hadn't happened, or why does everything go wrong for me? They resist what is. They fight what is already unfolded. And in that resistance, in that endless battle against the unchangeable, they create their own suffering. Because the truth is, life doesn't care about your preferences. The universe doesn't pause to ask if you're ready. Reality moves forward with or without your approval. And the more you push against it, the more it breaks you. But there is another way, an ancient way. A way that doesn't require you to change the world, only to change how you see it. The Stoics called it Amor Fati. Love of fate, not tolerance of fate. Not acceptance of fate. Love. Unconditional, wholehearted, radical love for everything that happens. It sounds impossible, doesn't it? To love the pain. To love the loss. To love the betrayal, the failure, the collapse of everything you've built. But that is exactly what the Stoics taught. Because they understood something that most people never learn, that freedom doesn't come from controlling life, but from embracing it completely. Marcus Aurelius, the most powerful man in the Roman Empire, wrote in his private journals that we should welcome whatever comes to us as if we had asked for it ourselves. Not because everything is good, but because everything is necessary. Seneca, exiled and betrayed, spoke of how the wise person greets misfortune with the same calm they greet fortune. Epictetus, who spent years as a slave, taught that true strength is not found in avoiding hardship, but in loving it as the tool that shapes you. These men didn't just endure life. They didn't just survive. They loved it. Every moment of it, the good and the terrible, the victories and the defeats. They saw it all as part of a divine order, a cosmic unfolding that was designed not to punish them, but to perfect them. Think about that for a moment. What if everything that has ever hurt you was actually working in your favor? What if every rejection was a redirection? What if every failure was a lesson disguised as loss? What if the universe wasn't against you, but conspiring for your growth? This is the power of Amor Fati. It doesn't change what happens to you. It changes who you become because of it. When you stop resisting reality, when you stop demanding that life look a certain way, something miraculous happens. You become unbreakable. Because how can life defeat someone who loves every blow it delivers? In the modern world, we are taught to fight, to complain, to demand better. We compare our lives to others and feel cheated. We scroll through curated highlight reels and wonder why our reality feels so heavy. We chase control. We make plans and schedules and contingencies as if we can somehow tame the wild unpredictability of existence. And when things don't go our way, we fall apart. We ask, why me? As if we are the only ones who suffer. But the Stoics would tell you this: suffering is not the problem. Resistance to suffering is pain is universal. Misery is optional. When life breaks you, it is not destroying you. It is teaching you resilience. It is showing you that you are stronger than you believed. Every crack in your foundation reveals where you need to rebuild with something more solid. When people betray you, they are not ruining your life. They are revealing the importance of self-trust. They are teaching you that the only approval you need is your own. When your plans collapse, when the future you envisioned crumbles into dust, the universe is not being cruel. It is opening a better path. It is clearing space for something you couldn't have imagined. But you will never see that if you are too busy mourning what was lost. Amor Fati asks you to do something radical. It asks you to say yes. Yes to the heartbreak that taught you how to guard your peace. Yes to the job you lost that forced you to discover a better version of yourself. Yes to the illness that made you appreciate health. Yes to the loneliness that taught you the beauty of solitude. Yes to the failure that humbled you into wisdom. Yes to all of it. Not because it feels good. Not because it's easy. But because it is yours. It is your story. In every chapter, no matter how dark, is written for your becoming. This is not passive acceptance. This is not resignation. This is active love. This is the refusal to be a victim. When you love your fate, you reclaim your power. You stop waiting for life to be perfect before you allow yourself to be at peace. You stop blaming circumstances for your unhappiness. Become the kind of person who can stand in the storm and say, "This too is for me." You turn pain into power. You turn loss into purpose. You turn every challenge into art, because you understand that the obstacle is not in the way. The obstacle is the way. Imagine living like this. Imagine waking up every morning and knowing, deeply knowing, that no matter what happens today, you will be okay. More than okay. You will grow. You will learn. You'll become more of who you are meant to be. Imagine facing uncertainty without fear. Imagine losing something precious and feeling gratitude for the time you had it. Imagine betrayal without bitterness. Imagine failure without shame. This is not fantasy. This is Stoicism. This is Amor Fati. This is what happens when you stop fighting life and start flowing with it. The Stoics believe that everything happens according to nature, not random, not meaningless. It's not punishment. Nature. The same force that turns acorns into oak trees and winter into spring is the force that shapes your life. You are not separate from this process. You are part of it. And just as the tree does not curse the storm that strengthens its roots, you do not need to curse the hardships that deepen yours. The tree does not resist the seasons. It flows through them. It sheds its leaves when the time comes, stands bare and vulnerable through the winter. And when spring arrives, it blooms again, more beautiful than before. This is Amor Fati. This is the wisdom of nature applied to the human soul. Marcus Aurelius once wrote that the impediment to action advances action, and what stands in the way becomes the way. He understood that life doesn't happen to you. It happens for you. Every setback is a setup. Every ending is a beginning in disguise. But you will never see it if you are too busy clinging to what was or what should have been. The Stoics were not optimists. They did not believe everything would turn out fine. They believed that everything would turn out exactly as it needed to, and that the wise person finds a way to love it regardless. So when you lose something, don't just accept it. Love it. Love the space it creates. Love the lessons it leaves behind. When you fail, don't just move on. Love the failure. Love the humility it teaches. Love the clarity it brings. When you are betrayed, don't just forgive. Love the betrayal. Love the strength it demands from you. Love the independence it forces you to claim. This is not easy. This is not natural. This is philosophy. This is practice. This is the daily work of choosing to see life not as an enemy, but as a teacher. And here's the secret the Stoics discovered. Once you embrace Amor Fati, you become invincible. Not because nothing bad happens to you, but because nothing can break you. You become calm in chaos, grateful in pain, unshaken by uncertainty. Because you know that every single thing that happens is part of your path. Nothing is wasted. Nothing is meaningless. Everything, absolutely everything, is fuel for your transformation. The person who can say, "I love my fate," is the person who can never be defeated. Because how do you defeat someone who loves the battle? How do you break someone who welcomes the breaking? The world will tell you to fight, to complain, to demand justice, to curse your luck. But the Stoics invite you to something deeper. They invite you to love the rain and the sunshine, to love the victory and the defeat, to love the praise and the criticism, to love it all because it is all part of the magnificent, messy, unpredictable experience of being alive. You didn't come here to have an easy life. You came here to have a real one. And real life includes pain. Real life includes loss. Real life includes moments where everything falls apart. And that is exactly as it should be. So stop wishing for life to be easier. Wish to love it as it is. Wish to see the beauty in the breaking. Wish to find the gift in the grief. Because everything that happens, every single thing, was meant for your becoming. The person you are meant to be is not the person who avoided suffering. It is the person who learned to love it. That is Amor Fati. That is the Stoic way. And that is the path to true freedom. Don't resist your fate. Don't tolerate your fate. Love your fate. Love it with everything you have, because it is yours and it is perfect, and it is exactly what you need to become who you were always meant to be.